Hey guys, it's Freddie Leonard again, and this is my social action project um, discussion video, and I'd like to start off by giving a little background on what my social action project is actually on. I am the assistant director for Upward Basketball at Lindsay Lane Baptist Church in Athens. Upward Basketball is a Christian basketball league that predominantly across the country has kids from pre-K all the way until about 6th grade. But at Lindsay Lane, we took it a step further and we actually go all the way through 12th grade high school. And the reason why I really like this league is, number one, it teaches biblical backgrounds and biblical worldviews of some of the stuff that's going on in the world. Kind of help the youth in deciding what the Bible says and what God says is right and wrong. So with that said, we go through 12th grade. We started doing that about 6 years ago, I would say. Started going through high school, and it has really helped the high school kids that maybe aren't as good as some of their fellow peers that are on the high school team, or even rec ball. And we kind of use that and channel it to not only advance their progression in the sport of basketball, but also in the game of life. Because as we all know, life is very difficult, and we are challenged with difficult decisions, and maybe having that tough conversation with somebody about the racial injustice or whatever. And piggybacking along that, my social action project would be to try to incorporate more of current events that are going on in the world today into the devotions and things that we have during halftime of the games and during practice. And I think I would like it to be circled around the racial injustice and kind of teaching that, just like the Bible says, we're all one race, the human race. And kind of point them to the scriptures in the Bible that kind of paints the picture that we are, in fact, just all one race, and we were all spread out all across the world. And so doing that would potentially help the next generations with that racial problem that my generations before me are dealing with at this current moment. So the who would be the kids ages starting even in pre-K, potentially in some of the smaller problems in the world, all the way up until high school when you get into the deep things. The what is to help challenge kids in making their own determination on what the Bible says and what they believe on certain hard topics that are going on in the world, and the like the racial injustice, maybe even the whole gender problem that's just encompassed our entire world. And that's my personal belief is we're male and female, but that's neither here nor there. When I would like to potentially start it within the next 2 years, kind of gradually incorporate things step by step. You can't just jump in there and completely change the curriculum that Upward Sports actually sends to us. So it would need to start from the top and upward and kind of work its way down into the different churches. The where would be at potentially every church that hosts Upward throughout the entire country. There's over, I think, 15,000 churches in the country that has an Upward basketball program. Not all of them go up until 6th grade, and also not all of them go up until high school. So it would create a nice, diverse grouping. And the title, I'm not really sure about the title quite yet. I was thinking like I hate to be this cliche, but tough topic for teens. But then, what about the younger people? So haven't really completely came up with a topic yet, or a title for my topic. If y'all could help me out, that'd be great. But yeah, I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on what potentially I could do that would kind of help speed along the process, or negative criticism works just as well as positive criticism. I can take it. So I appreciate you guys listening, and hope you have a great rest of the day.